Our fellow Midwest enthusiast viewers, it is I, Midwest enthusiast. Weird intro. I know. Don't click off right now. I know I'm not outside. I know I'm not suffering, and I know what that's what you guys want to see, and we will get there in a second. But today we have a special thing. You might have read the title. Might have spoiled it. I don't know yet. But we have become and made a contraption to do cardio in the winter. I know we hate cardio. I know I hate winter. Or we hate winter. Somebody does. Point is, we're going to be doubling down and doing both of them. Very fun. I'm going to be doing this off of junk I found in my backyard. And I'm going to show you how to make it. It's going to be really short. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. And then we're going to test it out to see if it works. So obviously here we have long wires and a bucket. What are we going to do with this? We are going to basically be making a sled. Obviously, there's other ways to make a sled, but this way we are going to make the poor man's sled. Obviously, not everybody has enough money to buy a sled, so we got the junk sled. That's what I'm going to call it, the junk sled. Today, we are only going to be in my backyard because it is late, but maybe in the future, we'll be doing it in person. Okay, first you're going to need a long tether to hold your sled. This one's 100 feet, and it was definitely left back by a guy that was working on our house, and then never came back after a couple months. Hope you won't miss it. If not, yeah, if he does, I'm sorry. And we're gonna need any kind of material that's like stable enough to hold heavy weights. Bucket that's pretty solid off of like Walmart, not too bad. It's like what, 10 bucks. I can put like a little picture. This is old, so obviously it'll kind of function. So you just want to choose a section to cut the hole. I want it long ways since it'll sled better sliding like this. So I'll be cutting it right here. See, that's good enough. Let's show a close-up angle. Okay, so you're only going to need enough for the cable to go through. And obviously you're going to need to put tape around the hole so the cable or the rope that you're using is not going to cut through. Okay, I have taped the hole up so the cables can come through. Before fully taping it up, make sure the hole fits the two heads at least kind of snug, so in case it unravels, it will still be kind of stuck in there. Next, all we got to do is tie this up and make it like a knot. Okay, basically what I did is I made this pretty simple. I cut a hole inside of it, put the cables inside, and tie them up like a knot. So whenever it pulls the sled with the knot. I'm pretty sure there's better ways to do this, but I suck, and I am making this as the bummiest way I possibly can. Yeah, and the rest is just going to be a long tether to drag it along. Okay, boys, it's time to test this bad boy out. Let's do a little bit of a Batman suit-up transition, all right? Whoa! Man, I love these transitions. They're so fun. Okay, now the quick and simple one. Let's go outside. Whoa, hey guys, we are in my backyard. I'm not that bundled up, so it's not really a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyways. I'll show you the experiment in a minute and to see if it works. Well, part of the experiment, you know, whatever. Point is, today it is actually 0 degrees. It was -1 a minute ago, but 0 degrees now. Excuse my background dogs, but what we'll be doing today is testing out this sled. It's already completed and I just need to set it up. So let me show you. First, there's my dog Goliath. Look at you. Very majestic, and there's Lobo. Look, both of these little nice dogs always fighting for some reason. Mainly him. Okay, excuse yourself, we're in the middle of recording here. So what we have here is the experiment. They're just excited. They're just excited that I'm out here, right? So here is my contraption, my little sled, ready to go. Ready, very slippery. Here are 4 45 plates that I'm going to be testing out. There's my tripod to record it. A little bit of dog pee. And then here is 100 feet of cable that I found, and I'm going to be dragging all along this whole route. So the way this test is going to work is each run I'm going to be putting in a 45 plate each time. So 145 is the first run, 245 second run, you know, and then so on and so on until we get to the 4. If we if we could go anything beyond that, then I think we succeeded, at least in my eyes. I can't really do that I can't do 4 plates for too long dragging. So let's go on to experiment 1. First thing we're gonna do is place down the first 45. So it successfully fit inside there. Now time for the dragging. All right, Lobo, you ready for this? He looks kind of ready. He doesn't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna see me all the way over there. Okay, since I'm a little overweight, that was a success. It got stuck a couple times, but it seems like the 1 plate easily did it without any problems on the bucket. It all turns out the same. I'll show you a little B-roll action to show it. And I'll call that a success for plate number 1. It's also really cold out here. I'm sorry if I'm... Now time for plate number 2. Obviously, I have a feeling it's gonna work. I have a good feeling, but let's find out. It's also got a different camera angle. Sorry about that. So as you can see right here, this is after the first experiment. Seemed like it worked pretty well. So I'm gonna add another 45. Perfectly set right there. There's the second plate. Okay, so this one might dox me a little bit because of the background, and I'm sorry about the neighbors. I'll try to block it off as much as possible. But pulling that little sled right here. Oh man, let's bring this into the light. Man, well, before I could even make it to the end and show you in the light, it broke on me. The wire seems perfectly fine, but the front side of it completely destroyed. Here's another shot for you guys. The cable's right there, perfectly fine. And the sled, much broken. All right, well, that was a failure. And what I'm thinking is the box is a box. It's not a sled. It's not built to be like jumping on snow. So obviously that's why it's broke. But if you, I guess, do 1 plate, it might work. Who knows? I had a good feeling about the second run. It failed badly. Oh, man. But there's nothing wrong with failing, all right? This is just a step in the stone to make the junk sled 2.0. It might just be an actual sled at that point, but who cares? But yeah, we lose and we learn. I'm glad you enjoyed my last video, even though not much happened. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what I'm going to be doing then, but it's probably something outdoors. It's not dedicated to one thing, but I'll catch you guys later. By the way, a little PS, my phone froze and it turned off. That's why that last clip was cut off. And yeah. It is also 0 degrees out. I think I mentioned that. It's really cold. That's probably why it froze, and that's probably why we failed. But we're gonna make something in the future. I'll think of something else to make that'll probably not freeze and also is good cardio. I'm not gonna only be exercise videos, by the way. I'm just gonna do and find stuff IRL, like in person, and then see what we could do for fun. So let's see where this channel goes, and Yeah, I enjoy everybody that comments and like supports me, even though it's like not much compared to other people. It's really fun to, you know, see that at least some people are supporting me. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.